Well, last week this thing was overgrown and had no definition. I had to do a major cutback. Like I was saying, I did a major pruning because it was neglected all through this year. That was our first pruning. Anyway, so I had all these branches that was going to get thrown out. And well, what I thought I'd do is, well, let me back up a little bit. I've been very unsuccessful in propagating the Korean hornbeam. The way it grows, it should be very simple, and I tried every trick that I knew, and none of them really worked. I got a few to take, but it was very inconsistent. So I come up with this even crazier idea. So now we're in the first week of summer, and I took all these branches and then I defoliated everything. Well, they're starting to come back now. And what I thought I'd do is the rubber band method. Okay, that's something I just kind of came up with early this year. And I'm going to try to do the cuttings again. After I get done with pruning the project, I saved some of the branches. Okay, so in here we have the Korean hornbeam and cryptomeria, and then another project I did was a juniper. And sometimes I just come up with these ideas that may or may not work. I've never tried it, I never heard about it, but I was going to go ahead and give it a try. So typically what I do is when I cut, I soak it in water with a little bit of Super Thrive, and well, I'm going to try this bundled with a rubber band idea again. So I'm going to put this into the rooting hormone and plant it in here. I've been experimenting with different mixes, soil mixes. In the past, I just used my bonsai soil, but I've been experimenting. And what I'm doing now is about half of my regular bonsai soil, and then I mix half of lava rock. And I think it should work. But anyway, let me go ahead and get this root tone, right? Get all the rooting hormone on it and plant it in here. Okay. Okay, I have another bundle. These actually, if it would take, it'd be more interesting because a little bit older and not straight up and down. But like I was saying that I really haven't had any success in propagating this Korean hornbeam. So I'm going to do the same thing, put some rooting hormone on it, and then stick it in here. Like so. So I'll go ahead and mark this. Today is June 26, 2022. And then I put LS, lava rock and soil, half and half. And it was defoliated. So I'm going to put this in one of my pop-up tents, pop-up tent greenhouse, and don't put a cover on it. So what I'm trying to do is my deciduous plant that I had in the beginning of the year that I planted like this seemed to have worked. Well, I should do individual, but because my past I haven't had any success with these, I'm just going to just try it. And if this takes, it's great. If not, it'll be right on track with my previous record of not successful. Well, anyway, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time and space. Space is becoming very valuable around here. So I'm just going to stick this in my pop-up greenhouse and let's see what happens. Should it work, you'll see the video. If it does. So this is the Korean hornbeam, and this is June, tail end of June, and this is the clippings that was left over after the major trim, and I defoliated, hoping to kind of see if this will take.